internet that don't got a goddamn intro. You know why? Because we always ranting over here. So, we fresh from that last interview. Big up to 100 miles on that. 100 miles on that. Yeah, that was international. So I had to go back and holler at my tech man. And my tech man said, yo, we got to go a little international some more. And I was like, damn. I have this eye candy in my mind. And she's right here off to my beautiful, beautiful right. Look at this beautiful eye candy here. Former gymnast, repping, right, I mean, 2 times. And also our Canadian Latin Music Award winner here in the flesh in the D2E studios here. Oh, we here. Can you please tell them?
We are here.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? This is Teria Morada, a.k.a. Titi La Loca.
Titi La Loca. I like that.
What's going on? So nice to be here.
Well, before I get into my questions, please, how do these folks get a hold of you?
How do these fools? You can find me anywhere on the internet under Teria Morada Music, on Spotify, Apple Music, Instagram.
She does have a www.com.
I do, teriamoradamusic.com.
Yes. See that? Big up to all my Latin family. Hey, Bacon.
MC Tocino,
Hey,
te quiero.
Guess who I'm here
MC
with?
Bacon from back in the day.
Oh my gosh, this is a good New Year. See that? So, since it's my show and I get to rant and complain about all sorts of things, can I ask you a quick question?
Quick one?
Just a quick question.
All right.
How do you feel about our current government structure right now? Just our current government structure. You don't have to go about past, because we're good with the history books around here. Facts.
I do not. Wait, let me choose these words wisely.
Children don't smoke.
Yeah, what he said. I do not agree with anything that our government is pulling right now.
Yep. See, I've been complaining for a little while now, since 2016, about our government. To be specific.
I used to be I was thinking differently.
Oh,
I am not thinking differently for about the same amount of time, maybe a little less.
Well, you see, this is why I said it was going to be a quick question. Moving on to my next question, love. There are people in this industry that we could call gatekeepers, right?
All right.
But me and you both know, because, we're not going to say our wisdom is going to tell the answer, but we both know. We're here in Canada, right?
Yeah.
Do you believe us Canadian artists can compete with the live entertainment of the world?
Absolutely.
Ooh-wee. You hear that, folks?
Absolutely.
I could say that's for sure.
For sure.
I had to let y'all people know this because, as you can see, I do find great talent all over the place. My headquarters here, EQTV, you know what I mean? Down to Earth podcast. Yep, you see them? We find some great sparks of talent. And to the gatekeepers out here who watch the show and don't like or share and comment, you gatekeepers, my middle finger would go up to you, but I'm kind of lazy right now. I got some sexy eye candy in front of me to pay attention to. So, moving on to another question of mine, since we can compete.
Absolutely.
Do you feel that, I don't want to say just the Latins, but I'm just going to keep it to the Latin community right now. Do you think the Latin community, right, gets a fair, hear me people when I say this, a fair ruling when it comes to this entertainment world? Because I find the gatekeepers in the entertainment world are the guys who own the stages, Motion, Amphitheater, Sky Dome. You know what I mean? These guys hold the keys, and I feel like they don't give everybody.
Well, I do agree with you there.
Oh, really?
There's been moments in time where there was potential, where I saw some love come our way.
Yes.
But it's very cliquey now. And
we would say like clicky, right?
you know what I'm saying?
Everybody's
within our own community, which then the divide, I think, is making us on a whole not as as high as a competitor, as strong as a competitor, because we're divided. But I feel like when the promoters with the big money see that,
Yeah.
then they're afraid to invest in Canadian Latin or Canadian ethnic music in general.
Well, in general, yeah. Because my biggest grievance with my fellow Melanellan folks is we preach this blessed vibe, love, 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 love. And then when it comes to the showtime, micromanagers, put your hands up. Micromanagers, put your hands up. When the time is a crunch time, 8 o'clock stage time, you should have been here at 6 o'clock to do your mic check. But your ass was invited at 2 p.m. and your ass still didn't make it for the mic check. And you're wondering why your mic sounds the way it sounds. I don't know, man. You expect people to respect you and bigger promoters. I don't know. How would you feel if you were a big buck promoter and you saw that go
Okay,
down?
so here we go. This is not just a one type of musician thing. There are
Thank you.
responsible musicians in every culture and
Very-
style and
Thank you.
genre. And there are irresponsible, and there's also people that have been irresponsible at some moments.
Yes.
And then they clean up
I'm
their
one of
act,
those. I'm one of those.
and then they get
I'm one of
their
those.
shit together. And am I allowed to swear?
Of
Okay,
course.
I just wasn't sure.
This is for the people, love.
Okay, just checking.
Come on, TT.
Okay, just making sure, because you never know. Because I was just saying we have to keep it clean because of my followers.
Listen,
And then I
keeping
swore.
it clean for the followers is great.
I would say for the mature clientele, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. That I would have to say at least.
Listen, I'm not trying to be all technical like my boss man over here. I'm going to be real with y'all. You human? Heartbeat? Blood running through your veins? Oh, then you're good.
Yes. So
Go on, beautiful. Oh, I love that laugh. Boy, I wish you were single.
I forgot. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm
Hey,
heartbroken
keep
right
it
now.
professional here.
I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm
Hola.
trying.
Hola, mi amor. ¿Cómo estás? JC.
Lucky
So I just well, I had to give a shout out because he's gonna think it's cute that you're being cute, and he won't, because he's not a jealous guy, so he's cool.
That's
And
dope.
that's why he's my man,
Gunshot.
'cause he's not a
Yeah,
jealous
Big
guy.
up, big up, big up, big up, big up. 'Cause that's going into some other topics, but
Yeah, but you're awesome, so
Thank
it's
you.
all good.
Thank you very much.
So what were we talking about? We were talking about music industry showing up on time.
Yes.
So I unless something is like major, I'm always going to be early for things like that. When it comes to my rehearsals and my shows and mic check and
Oh,
all
yeah.
those things, like because of my gymnastics background, I think because it was so hardcore and tough, I was taught to be
Very
on point.
thorough.
So even though I have a crazy chill side, I also have a very
Professional side.
professional, for lack of a better term, like professional, focused,
Punctual.
punctual.
I love that
and
word.
And there's people that have that no matter what's going on. They could be people partying
Yep.
until 5 a.m, and they have to be at sound check at 9, and they're there.
Yeah, and they're there.
Right?
And
So it
that's
just
called
depends.
Yup.
militants.
Yep. Take this
Right,
in.
but if you wanna make it, if you wanna do your thing, you have to put in the work. And
Yep.
I must say, I am conditioned a little bit to always overwork and to do too much work, but I am trying to take a step back and learn from the new school mentality.
How about this?
Of-
How about this? You're being your own competitor.
Yes, this is my
Don't
number one thing.
compete to no one.
My own
Compete with
competitor.
yourself.
100%.
And that way you can only be better.
100%.
I
100%.
I
But I'm
believe.
also learning to work smarter.
Yes,
As
I was
well.
about
That's
to say
what I was.
this.
That's what I was gonna
I
say
was going
because
into
I
that.
do work super hard, and I have to take a step back and relax for a minute and not feel guilty about it, and
See?
then process everything that I'm creating.
Great minds
You know?
think alike. I was just about to say to the lovely Empress. Well, I should say Queen, since she's married. I didn't get that.
Not married yet,
Well,
but
some men.
I'm not single.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say work harder. No, work harder. No.
Work smarter.
Work smarter, not harder. Jeez, this is one of those. Oh, you are beautiful. I
Hey,
love the color
listen
hair.
here, man. This ain't the dating game, brother. All right, Zin.
Listen, we'll leave that for Freddie Fame, okay?
Oh,
All right,
Freddie,
we'll leave
shout
that
out to
alone.
Freddie.
Shout out to my boy Freddie and his reality TV show, okay? Real shit. I am so trying to get him to do this. If you don't know, I'm trying to convince Freddie, Mr. Freddie E. Fame, to do a Baddies of Toronto type of issue. You know what I mean? Get a house, get a bunch of artists in there for a month, get it
yeah.
lived up. You know what I mean? I'll help him get
I
a
will
couple
not
gigs.
be taking part of that.
Oh,
but I
hell.
will definitely watch and support. 100%.
I will definitely get them artists some shows to do and get it popping that way. Big up to whoever real estate man helps him out on that, because real estate these days needs advertising, and Freddie is the man you want to go to for your advertising.
Freddie.
So you find what's you know what I mean? Or you can come to 6 Dot too. You can reach over here to EQTTV. You know what I mean? It is what it is. We all put in our work. Oh yeah. Hey, Bacon, I love you.
Tocino.
Oh man, I wish you were here. But that guy's working hard too.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he's always working hard. He's doing some stuff on the MCing part. Big things, couple weddings on the go. Yo, big up to my homie and my family. My cosito.
Cosito. Primito.
So, let me get back into questioning this beautiful.
I'm going to have
queen
another
over
nerd. I was introduced to
here.
nerd gummy clusters. You know, I'm a chocolate person. I'm not much into candy, but
See.
I'm doing it up today.
Well, nerds are winning. You remember back in the day, Revenge of the Nerds?
Revenge
Yo,
That was a dope.
now it's all revenge.
You know what? You know what? The nerds are winning this year. It's just, good
So-
run for them. No, it's a good run for them. I ain't gonna front. Gotta give them props. They've been outer space and everything, so like, give them props.
You mean that? Yo, nerds it's just the new. Well, it was back in the day word, but now nerds are the man. Them, you know, nerds are like what? You know, Zuckerman. Who else was
Geek.
a nerd? The
Let's-
man who
let's not
made
talk about-
Amazon and all them.
Geek.
But they were nerds.
You know who's a nerd?
Weren't they?
Huey P. Newton. Yeah, that's a nerd. Marcus Garvey, nerd. Malcolm X, nerd. Don't compare these geeks to the
No.
nerds.
No. They're not
Come on,
nerds.
bro.
Those are more. No, man. Those are more free thinkers, philosophers.
Bro.
Nerds.
Bro.
Nerds are mad people. You don't
No,
know
they're
that?
not.
Yes.
Geeks are mad people.
What you
Geeks,
talking
geeks get mad when you call them a mad
What
scientist.
do you mean, man? Like a
Listen, we're not here to debate about
yo,
us.
just like certain
Drop the
artists.
testosterone.
Just like
hello,
certain.
beautiful again. Let me get back over here, man. This educated brother over here always trying to school me on some ish. All right, let me get back to my rant. So,
You guys go to Vaughn? Did you?
Nope.
Where'd you go?
no,
I went to a Catholic school.
I went to a lot of schools.
I went to Earl Haig.
I went to. Oh yeah.
I went to a lot of schools.
Shoot.
Too
I went to
many.
St. Elizabeth.
St. Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Christian
Oh yeah.
Calderon.
Oh yeah. Pure fighting in that school every
Chris,
day.
what up? Yeah, I used to go there and visit my little high school boyfriend.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you passed through there.
Oh yeah, I used to go and at the door.
Hey.
So not only the mans them were coming to the school and checking the place. Okay, all right then.
But years later, I got to teach a salsa and a Bollywood dance workshop to their dance program because they ended up becoming a school
Yeah,
of
arts.
right?
Yep, that's
and
right.
they were killer
That's
dancers up
dope.
in there.
That's dope. Well,
saying.
we can always ask some more gymnastic questions.
Whatever you like. Gymnastics, dance,
So,
choreography, music.
What came first? Gymnastics?
No.
Or dance?
Dance.
Was it cultural or was it more cultivated, like mom and dad brought you to it?
Both my parents danced, not professionally, and
Really?
on my dad's side, my grandparents also danced. But they were always just the party people. Like they weren't like hired dancers; they just had the rhythm, you know.
So like having tap shoes but not having a
Right,
tap
but like
school.
my mom
Okay.
could cha cha cha. She taught us all how to cha 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 when we
Sweet.
were all super young. But I started like ballet. My mom would go to the gym, and there was a ballet class, so she threw me in ballet because I was dancing before I was walking. There's pictures of me where I'm like trying to stand and I'm like getting down. So
you
dance
did-
is always dance and music
you
are
got
totally in
into
the family.
ballet.
Ballet at 3.
Wow.
At 5, I was like jazz, tap,
Yeah,
acro.
see, I've been
and
around
then-
ballet people, and usually
I'm not a ballet
5,
person.
7, 5 and 7. Every ballet person I've been around are like, yeah, 5 and 7 easy to deal with. 3? You
I
got to
was
be
3.
super talented.
3.
Well, not even super talented, but like focused.
Sure.
I would have to say that. Definitely
I
focused.
was serious about dancing, and then when I became a gymnast, I was really serious about it. I became a national champion. I was like 12 or 13, so it was like training. It was training to win at that point. You know what I mean? But I've been like trained
this was a
very much. But I
topic
also
I wanna
grew up
segue out
around
of
like
love.
break dancers and salsa and flamenco, like
I'm gonna
people in the street, like dancing in the street. I learned to dance in the street, like my Latin dances and
So,
stuff like that,
how do
and
you-
then combined.
How do you feel
technique.
about
Street.
us Canadians having our hip hop dance?
Well,
in
I'm
the
born in Jane and
Olympics?
Finch, so I'm Canadian.
No. I'm saying because there's hip hop dance in the Olympics right now.
Oh, okay.
You get me? And I was just wondering, since you're a triple threat, you know what I mean? How do you feel that us Canadians are not even supporting our Canadian dance team
Well.
that are in the Olympics? Or I should say the North Americans are not supporting the
Right.
North American teams because not even the hip hoppers.
Did you know that like back when dance teams started, like when like the Raptors, for example,
Yeah.
started had their dance team, that they
Yes.
were the top dance team out
Yes.
of all the NBA was
Yes.
the Toronto Dance, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like hip hop, and that was hip hop. Like back
Mm-hmm.
then, it was like way more hip hop than it is now.
Hey, ho, hey, ho.
Right?
Hey, come on, y'all.
But I feel like we have, and I also too had a good chunk of years where I was just doing hip hop, and so I have like mad respect. Plus, my cousin is Frank Boogie. He's one of the top like poppers in the world. So
Big up, Frank Boogie.
yeah, Boogie Brats. Well, we gotta do the sign. We gotta do the
For the little ones,
Boogie Brat sign, Boogie Brat sign. So we start like we had the street dance thingy going on when we were kids, like babies, like 8, 9 years old. And I think that it was like wow back then, and then it kind of died off. And I think it's coming back again, but I don't feel like we support any one thing.
We don't have no infrastructure.
Yeah. Well,
That's-
you know,
that's
there
the
used to
main
be
thing.
like more. There used to be more like for dancers. There used to be
There
more like
was
Culture Shock was more
way
popular.
more things
back then.
Just there was way more things. Now, like I feel bad for the kids. Like kudos to the parents. Big up to all the parents that pay for the dance classes and the high school practices and all that other stuff. All that after school.
Yeah,
Like,
I teach after school.
Big
too.
up to all y'all people who go through that for those kids, because at the end of the day, you guys do leave an impact or imprint. I don't care what the geography word is for it, but yeah, y'all do put an impact on a kid. Because come on, at the end of the day, I would say my biggest supporter of me even taking sports anywhere serious, like competitive, like I want to win, because wasn't mom and dad or grandma and grandpa, nobody. It was my coach. It was my actual coach, like
Yeah.
you know,
I like to hear that.
the guy who'd sit there and look at everybody and be like, yeah, you can score 50 baskets, but this guy's taller than you and he's gonna score 100 baskets on you. So no matter if you score your 50 baskets, you still need a team.
Of course.
That's a coach, you know what I mean? Like those are the type of inspirational words he was saying to us while one guy was being a ball hog. Funny thing is, the guy who was being a ball hog it flew over his head,
Right.
But everybody else on the team understood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, a guy like me come up with 16 assists, 4 steals, 5 steals, you know what I mean? Couple blocks, and I'm just a small little point guard. Come on, I gotta give props to the coach, right? Because I'll say my elders cared when everybody else was happy, but if we lost the game, you know what I mean? Coach was the only one who was buying us burgers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I had to look at it that way, yo.
I definitely have a unique connection with my coaches, and still with one of them to this day, and with my students.
Yeah.
Because that side of my life, the sports side of my life, I think helped shape my music and my dance as well.
Okay.
Creativity, but the discipline.
Yeah.
But I also have instilled that into my students as well, and some of the older ones look at me as like a mentor, like a big sister kind of thing, and they call me for advice now that they're not my gymnast anymore. my boyfriend actually said to me, he was like, do you realize that your student just called you at 1 a.m. to ask you something personal? And I was like, well, she's not my student anymore. She's 16, and she's not training anymore, and she's like kind of becoming part of my dance company, and there she is calling me.
That's the imprint that I'm talking about. That's
And
the
I have,
beautiful
and I
thing,
love it
right?
though. Like I'm
That's
there
the
for that.
beautiful thing, right?
She has a Padawan, you know
She has a
what I'm saying?
Padawan,
So, you
yeah,
know,
man. Real
like,
shit. Kudos to Shorty out there.
Sooner or later, she's gonna be a master like
know what I
you
mean?
know?
Be a triple
like,
threat.
seriously, there's some girls out there that, and you know what, they confide in me, and their parents trust me, and I'm never gonna give them bad advice.
Kudos to the parents that support their child and them,
Their coach.
their coach too. Yeah.
And
Big
the
up.
thing is, I'm not gonna steer them the wrong way. They might do some crazy things, and they may come and tell
We're
me,
all
and
kids,
I
man.
will try and explain to them in a nice young way that
Reiterate.
that maybe they should they should try and be careful with next time they're in that situation or whatever. I try and give really good advice, sometimes maybe different from their parents, but I try to support them but also guide them the right way as well, because
Oh, I
I
could
don't want them to
definitely
have too many screw ups, some
could-
screw ups are good. You need that to shape yourself,
I
right?
could definitely
Sorry,
say.
the mic is like all the way over here.
We can hear you, beautiful.
Hello.
Oh, we can hear you. Trust me. Oh, it's clear.
Good, good. But I haven't been leaning in.
So, imprinting is what I was saying.
Imprint.
Imprinting on the younger generation
Yes.
coming forward, So this is where I was also saying to some other folks, because I'm about my Wakanda forever, and I feel like Toronto needs some infrastructure bad.
Yes, I agree with you.
Bad.
I agree
'Cause
with you.
Honestly, I don't think TD or Bank of Montreal or any of these bank guys care, really and truthfully.
There's
Yeah.
some people in the bank system though that have a section for culture and arts. You know this.
I know.
It's hard to get to it,
I-
but they're there.
TD,
I know.
Scotiabank has.
They have a TD thing house or whatever.
Okay.
Performance house kind of thing.
Okay.
No,
Listen,
but there is a
we're-
little bit of it that's just not enough.
We're gonna be realistic here, okay? If the city itself will change the infrastructure for the traffic build up every year, what makes me think that they're just not gonna take every good idea like they've been doing for the last 50 years and just run it to the ground?
Yeah.
Because think about it, we both have the same complaints about our heritage when it comes to the actual infrastructure. Because when it was at a good, strong point, or I would say it's at a strong point, we still had control over it. Now we have no control over it. And anybody who does have control of it, their hands are in the pockets of the pharmaceutical companies. So I don't want to have to point out a couple things, but hey, that's not my job. I don't get paid to be an investigator, homicide, and none of all that crap there, or whatever, robbery, and whatever else they get paid
Corruption.
for. Yeah, man, Salute to my firefighters. You guys are real heroes. So, I was getting back to my point here. We
And-
both see there's no infrastructure.
Yeah.
Now, I have this weird question that I usually say for people who do cosplay.
Okay.
Do you know what cosplay is?
Um,
Yes or no?
not really. Heard it, but don't know exactly what it is.
Well, I'm going to explain it to you. So, we have Halloween where everybody dresses up once a year.
Yeah.
Cosplayers dress up as their favorite superhero, villain, TV show personality. And some of them do skits on YouTube. Some of them do.
Ah, okay.
Some of them don't.
On a regular or just like as like a
Well,
like as a performance thing.
I could say there are bigger depths of cosplay, but I could always save that for another episode because
Okay.
it's really that big.
Okay.
Some of them mud.
Again, the voice of the people.
Okay. Is it like when you go to an event where people identify as dogs and they're all dressed as dogs?
No,
That's
no,
like
no,
that's
no,
where
no,
it gets
no,
to
no,
the extremes.
Maybe
No,
maybe it
let me-
depends on what kind of cosplay you're talking about,
Let
because
me- let-
because
let-
you know when they have them ones
Hold-
it's
hold
all
on. Wait,
medieval
wait,
and all
wait,
of that, and they think they're all like
Wait,
knights and
For
all that
all
and
the-
everything.
Listen, to all the parents who are paying attention to this episode right now, just in case of this, your kid happens to be on this. Listen to me right now, okay? Parents, cosplay has nothing to do with none of that. I just said it's about people dressing up as heroes, maybe villains.
So Wonder
maybe Wonder Woman, Anne Murray, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Just cosplay. You ever heard of Comic Con?
Yeah, they're mostly
Comic,
there.
Comic Con, yeah. Okay, Comic Con.
Convention?
It's all over everywhere. Yeah, everywhere. And a bunch of fans of comics. You know what I mean? And they dress
Video
up as their comic
games and all of
characters
that.
and their video games.
Fantasy.
How people are crazy about that?
Yeah.
I'm crazy about my industry.
Same here. So, when I was bringing up the cosplay, and if you knew about it, I was going to ask you if there was a favorite cosplayer, or close enough since we're here at Halloween, anyways. Is there a special Halloween costume you like?
The last few years, I have been performing on Halloween
Oh,
and mostly belly dancing because I also belly dance.
oh,
And so the last few years, I've done the same costume, which is a black and diamond costume, and I dress like a Catrina, which is Dia de los Muertos, which is right after Halloween. So I actually have a picture I'll show you after. Last year I did half and half, so I did half like Katrina and half just pretty belly dancer.
Yeah,
And I wore, see these flowers?
Yeah.
I wore all the colors, kind of like a Frida,
yeah.
but half live, half dead kind of thing. And I did a
Okay.
Halloween belly dance show, and they asked me for some Halloween songs, and I did Thriller. Do you know how cool it is to belly dance to Thriller? I belly danced to Michael Jackson at a Michael Jackson tribute in LA in the
Hey.
past. Let me tell you, I've done Bollywood, belly dance, Latin. I've done a few things to Michael. But freestyling, because I love to freestyle, because you know the music, you know every accent so well. So freestyling to a tune like a Michael Jackson tune is something else. It's not something that you get to do every day. It's super, super fun because it's a completely different style. But that was such a blast. I had such a blast with these people. It was a private party last year. Yeah, it was really, really cool. It was really cool. So, costume-wise, I was gonna say Wonder Woman because I like Wonder Woman out of all those
Oh, the
like
heroes.
Marvel
Yeah.
types, but and Catwoman if she counts. I don't know.
Of course.
But
They all
I wasn't
count.
sure if she was a superhero
They
or
all count.
superhero's
count.
girl.
Because, again, Comic Con is about expression, basically, right? So, I asked folks in the fashion world because they don't really, not a lot of people really even catches on to the cosplayer world.
Yeah.
So, to me, it's, somebody asked me to dress my dog up as Superman's dog.
Aww.
Crypto. Yeah. And I was
That's
like,
cute though.
my dog's a beast. She's gonna more look like He-Man's Cringer. He turns into Battle Cat. Yeah, that's my dog.
I dressed up my little Yorkie long time ago as a Bollywood dancer for a contest, and she won. She won like with her vet or whatever.
A Yorkie.
Put a little Yorkie with the custom. I had some pics. My little Yorkie. She passed away. BB Linsky. BB.
Rest in peace to the pup.
baby.
Aw.
But Bob and Marley don't play. They're just them, and they
Yeah.
don't wear nothing. Bob and Marley are tigers
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
with their dog.
Ain't
trapped in
nothing
tiger
wrong with
body.
that.
Yeah, Bob
Ain't
and
nothing
Marley.
wrong with that.
One's a king, one's a prince.
Mm.
They run the joint. They do.
So I gotta ask a question now.
Yeah.
Because I dove into the gymnast thing. And,
Oh yeah, okay.
and
I keep going all over the place.
No,
sorry.
no, it's me.
I'm one of those.
I'm leading this conversation.
Yeah, you are.
Tell everybody.
Yeah, you are.
I'm running this thing. Okay. So I'm just saying now, since we're over here on music, I'm gonna move over to music here real quick. Because I don't know your fan base to the fullest, I'm gonna ask this question on the behalf of your fans too. What inspires TT to start that song? Is it the moment? Is it a memory? Is it like what motivates you? Do you got to be in the studio?
I love this question.
Oh, cool.
Everything and anything and nothing all at the same time. How? It absolutely depends on the moment. Sometimes, like actually someone said to me the other day, "You haven't been writing anything." I'm like, "I haven't been writing, but I've been conjuring up and I've been dreaming up stuff and some remixes, and I'm on another project. So because I have like one song after another like ready to come out, they're already done. I've been like concentrating on the big show I did in New Brunswick and the dancers and the choreography and the music for that show.
Micromanagers, hands up.
Right. And then my gymnastics and dance stuff started
Yeah.
in September, so I'm on that tip as well. I taught a couple of workshops to the national team, like just all of the
Sweet.
last few weeks in September. A
Yeah.
lot of different things have coming up. We did Harry Potter Day. My gymnast performed
Really?
at Harry Potter Day at the Jays game, and it was so cool. They were like total celebs dressed like Harry Potter characters. It was so awesome. So anyways, I was doing all that stuff, and I haven't really been writing. And then one of my boys, Joe Philly, out in the States, him and I have a song on his album, and we were going to do a remix for my EP, and now we decided not to do that. I think we're just going to put it out as a single, and that's a
Okay.
hip-hop song, but we're going to Latin pop it a little bit
More, yeah.
for my stuff,
Yeah.
for my release, but it's pretty dope. But I haven't really been like sat down and like, oh, I gotta write this. Sometimes I write because I know I have to get in the studio to record something, and the pressure sometimes, like a diamond, will pull out some stuff. I wrote this one thing at 6:30 in the morning, knowing I had to go to the studio like noon.
Yeah.
And I couldn't, I was just like, I wasn't feeling it. And then boom, it just like landed in my lap. And I wrote it at 6:30 in the morning, and then I sang it to my partner, my music partner, who was also on the song. There was
So
like
it's
six
the
of us,
moment.
and he was mad at me because it was so good.
Yeah.
And he kept on singing it in his head that he actually modeled his part after my melody, which was kind of cool.
Nah,
But
that's dope.
it just one of those things. So I usually write about personal stuff,
So definitely would say organic.
organic. I do
In the
invent
moment. Yeah.
sometimes,
I'm a venter.
but
You're
I
on the right
also-
show for that.
but also too, the organic stuff that comes from real stuff, I will sometimes just mix it up to make it sound cooler for the tune,
Yeah.
right? But it really depends. But it's almost like I'm a kid in a sandbox. I'm like, what do I get to do now? And sometimes things come out. The dance will come out first, or a choreography will come out, or
Okay.
a dancey something idea.
Yeah.
And then sometimes the lyrics come first, and then the dance will come based off the
After,
lyrics.
yeah.
It just depends, because I do all of it usually at once.
Well, in the moment, it's in the moment. Can't predict, can't control it. So that's what makes it wonderful. That's why I love organic. I mean, like, I try to tell some of these artists that reach out, like, scheduling a time for me to be an organic guy is like impossible. Just send
I
me the
do
beat.
it when I have to deliver. I do it. Like if you say I need it by 6, most likely I'm gonna have it done.
Wait. The check cleared by 5:30?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
okay,
wish it
okay.
was always that
If-
easy.
If the check cleared at 5:30, then okay, yeah. By
But
6,
sometimes,
you'll have what
sometimes
you
I
have.
wrote the check because I'm getting in the studio to do my own thing, right?
True.
So then
true,
I am
true,
making
true.
sure.
Big up to the
that,
empresses out there. They're paying that empress. They paying their way.
right?
Fairly.
So like sometimes
Treat
you
'em
pay, you're like,
fairly.
oh, you got a studio, you got 3 hours. Oh, look at that mic again. Hello. 3 hours in the
Yeah.
studio. I want to go prepared. I want to
Yep.
have my lyrics done.
Yep.
I want to have my melody there.
Yep.
Now, depending on what producer I'm working with,
Right.
if I'm working with Alonzo,
Yeah.
depends on what he like. What
Shout
he's,
out to Alonzo.
shout out to Alonzo. Sometimes he likes to do a lot of remixes, right?
Right.
And then he'll like add in something very dance music orientated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then if I'm working with TJ Habibi,
Yeah.
sometimes on the
Shout out
spot, Habibi,
Yeah.
sometimes on the spot,
he just
he'll be like, what about this?
And just
he'll be
switch
like,
it up, yeah.
yeah, because he's got a melody thing going on in that brain of his.
okay.
So it just depends on who I'm working with at the moment, and if there's other collabs. Like if I'm sitting there in the room and I'm by myself, I might really draw on something personal. If there's someone else writing, if Ben Anthony or somebody from the past or somebody that I'm collabing with at the moment
Yeah.
comes up with something, then I can run off of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes I'm like, what about this? It just depends. But honestly,
the moment.
the moment
Okay.
tells all.
Yeah, man, the moment. I really look at that as the main thing myself, because it's hard for the moment to be repeated, and I think that's what makes it. That's what makes the song. Because the songs that I never like, I'm telling you, the songs that I don't like are the ones that everybody wants to bump, and I'm sitting there like, oh no, why did I write that? And then the songs that I like I really really like, I don't know. I think I hit the right target, and that's it. That's it. Because I don't write music for myself like that. Like, I write music in the moment.
Yeah.
In the moment.
And
you
I
know what
don't
mean?
like it when other people write for me. I
Yeah,
like to
same
be
here.
I like to be involved in whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like I've had people try to write, and I feel, first of all, I feel out of the loop, and then I feel like somehow do they not think I'm capable of writing for myself? Like I've written my whole album. Like why would
Well,
they?
some
I
people
start questioning myself, and I'm like, what am I
some
saying?
people just don't know the meaning of collaboration.
True.
That's all it is.
True.
100%. I hate to say this out loud, but a lot. If I want to narrow it down to 416, everybody knows what collaboration means. They just don't understand how to do it.
And so my producer and good friend in the States, Joe Philly, who I was talking about earlier, he's written a couple of hooks on some of their hip hop tracks that they've had collab. Like they've had like 6 hip hop artists on one track, and then I'm the R&B kind of hook
Just change
chick.
it up, yeah.
Yeah, but for some reason, he knows my voice really well. Excuse me. So in the past, he's written for me, and I've gone in just to do the hook for him, and it's
Yeah.
worked. But he's written it not necessarily for me. He'll just write a part, and
A
then he'll be like,
reference
"Yo,
for
try
you.
this," and then I'll be
Yeah.
like, you know, whatever it is.
The reference. Yeah, yeah.
And I'll be like, damn, you know my voice. But a lot of times I'll end up rewriting some parts or writing another part, and I'll collaborate in a different way. But
Love the way
usually
you say
I
that.
don't like to be written for.
Look,
I'm not the best singer-songwriter in the world. I'm not the best songwriter, that's for sure.
I just look at it like this. You already answered the best question in the whole wide world. The moment. And you gave us a very good explanation for the moment. So that's dope, too. I overheard you say that you did the Harry Potter day at the Blue Jay game.
Yeah.
That I want to ask more questions about because
Sure, go ahead.
you did say the kids felt like celebrities.
They totally did.
Okay, that's dope.
Yes.
Because, like, my biggest complaint with the Maple Leaf Entertainment, they don't show any positive shit.
Well,
I heard about the freaking thing, but that why didn't they even broadcast that?
even though I'm somewhat of a Jay fan, and I will go watch a game here and there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known about. I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan. Like, no, I don't dislike, but I don't.
Yeah,
not my
same
thing.
here.
So
But my home team has a bag of kids doing the Harry Potter performance.
Oh, yeah,
Put
it
that
was-
on a fucking billboard.
But the thing is that everybody in the place was dressed Harry Potter. Like
That's
they knew
dope.
it was a Harry Potter day. So what they did was on a certain floor,
Yeah.
we had 6 performers, 3 male ballroom dancers and 3 female rhythmic
Okay.
gymnasts, and a host. And
Yeah.
they kind of like stopped, and people were gathering around, watching, taking pictures with them. They did 3 sets
Okay.
throughout the day. So that was through like a company through another. Like there was a lot of companies involved. I don't know who was
Okay.
between the Jays and the company, but I think it was the
Yeah.
Jays and then Idea Hunter, and then Idea Hunter called Cool Cat, and then Cool Cat calls me for the gymnast. So Azúcar Picante, Cool Cat, and Idea Hunter, all under the Idea Hunter umbrella
Gotcha.
for this kind of corporate event.
I get that.
But walking through is what I'm talking about. My gymnasts
Yeah.
were like, oh my God. And people were like, oh my God. And stopping them because of the way they were dressed.
Yeah.
And then when they saw their abilities, they were just like blown away. 'Cause,
Yeah, of course.
you know, these 15-year-olds just killing it.
Yeah. Well, I don't understand the market over
16
here.
actually.
Like, I just don't get it. Like, everything, like, I would love to see that.
And can I throw something in? I had to get close to the mic so you could really hear me.
No problem.
There was a guy.
Okay.
There was a sound guy
Yeah.
in between for the pictures playing music
Yeah.
on Spotify.
Did he play your music?
No, he didn't know who the hell I was. So I went over and I said to the entertainment company, I said, "Hey, Daddy's just playing random music, and it's not the Harry Potter, like
Theme,
some, whatever.
Yeah.
Do you mind if he plays a couple of my tracks or one of my latest single?" And she was like, "I'm like, it's in 6 languages. It's featuring Shock Layer."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Okay, why not?"
I love the segue.
So I went over there and I told him he went on my Spotify,
Yeah.
and then boom, the song was playing,
Yeah.
and now I'm seeing people.
Jam out to your
Right,
song.
and I pull up the camera,
Yeah.
and now they're taking pictures,
Yeah.
and the whole floor
Place is
is listening
rocking.
to Bon Voyage. And then apparently they were going to play it in the Sky Dome because my producer knew the DJ who was spinning that day, which I actually don't even know if they did. But
Hey,
that
Four
whole floor-
Corners. Holla. I'm calling you, bruh. Four Corners.
There you go. Bon Voyage, Teria, Morada, Alonso Mendes, Shock Layer.
Start playing. Start playing.
So, I did a little.
And he's friends with Chocolate.
Well,
Like, they're
I
buddy
think actually,
buddy.
I think I
They're,
knew that.
they're super buddy buddy.
I think I knew that
yeah,
actually. Well,
yeah.
then there's no excuse.
Exactly.
And I wonder if I wonder if his name is Four Corners because of the reason I think it's.
Mama, we have this off. What do they
See,
call
'cause, you know,
this?
'cause
Behind the stage stuff.
Because DKO Snow,
Yeah.
my people's Allenbury ABG, part of the Four Corners. You know what I'm saying? So I was just wondering, was that Four Corners?
Yeah,
What's some other
well,
Four
I'm
Corners?
just saying right now we're going to leave it where
Big
it
up to my DKO
is.
crew,
And just saying.
Willy Willy.
Chocolate and
Aaron,
DJ
Frank.
Four Corner are friends. Yep. So I'm just saying, let's get
Just
Get it
saying.
playing.
Anyways, we
Get it
played my
playing.
song. Everyone
I'm
liked
happy
it.
to hear that. And you got some footage.
And I got some footage, and then
That's
we
dope.
did some talking too. There was some behind the scenes talking, like, "Ooh,
Okay,
can we get in
okay.
touch?" Bum.
Okay.
Sending a package to these people, to
That's
see if
dope.
maybe they'll feature my music somewhere there.
Hell yeah.
Why not?
Well, we would love to have anything brand new, exclusive too. We'll take it. We'll love that too.
My next single.
Ooh.
My next single It's a very clubby track. It's a lot of people who have heard it.
Yeah.
They're telling me J Lo vibes, which is a good thing because I have I grew up listening to J Lo too, so she's one of my influences too. Some people love that, some people hate it, but everybody loves and hates, right? So you can't please everyone.
That's the whole point.
So I love it. It's a very dance floor. Choclair is also on
it?
this
Okay,
track. It's an
okay.
English, all English track.
Really?
Yeah.
I do like your
And,
Spanish stuff though.
Yeah, I do like I like my Latin stuff and
like
my
it, I
different
like it,
languages.
I
I
like
love the different languages. But
I
there's
want to hear
also
some of
a
your
s-
Greek stuff too, so you
the-
gotta help me out.
I only have like 2 words of Greek
Hey,
on there, but like I love it. I
can
love
I
it.
say?
I just don't have like a full Greek song or anything.
oh,
Yeah, but I do have,
I thought you know what I thought.
Whoopa.
I thought it was definitely one of those. He got you on his joint, and it's his joint right now, and then you were coming out with your joint. He's gonna be on it. I thought it was something like that. A
Like
preview.
the Greek one or
Yeah, the Greek one.
Oh no, the Greek one is just has like a couple because it's part of like 6 languages, that song. So there's a couple of lines, Arabic and Greek.
Oh.
But no, it's not. And there's a bouzouki, like there's a Greek guitar in it and stuff.
God damn,
but-
you see that? Y'all wouldn't get all this information if some weirdo from like City TV or somebody was asking questions. You know, they
No,
ain't
but
on
there's
some
definitely
dumb shit.
that's an international vibe. It's a pop tune,
It is.
but there's an international vibe, and there's a few different variations of it.
You
some
see
more
that,
ethnic than others.
Caranto? We got some steep talent up in this
And
motherfucker.
the remix, by the way, #1
What?
in the United States. The
Remix.
DJ Life like it's a magazine, like a DJ pool kind of thing.
Yeah.
#1 in the United States. I don't know how many weeks we ended up staying there. I think for
That's
4 weeks,
nice.
but that's pretty cool to be
That
recognized
is
in the
very,
States.
Very beautiful.
Streams like Spotify, Apple Music,
Yeah.
Canada, US, and Mexico.
Find it on all platforms, folks. Don't get it twisted.
Those 3 countries
It's
are
find it
killing
on
it.
all
with our streams.
platforms. All right, we got to help our Canadian talent grow more
That's right.
organically.
Yes.
Okay, so bad mood, turn on your music. Good mood, turn on your music.
Yeah.
In the middle, turn on the music.
Even that I'm a pop singer, even I have like some songs that are more lovey-dovey. I even have a song about all the people that have passed away in my family. It's called Angels. My little cousin is singing on it. My niece is playing the piano on it.
Shout
And
out,
yeah.
talent and all
Amanda,
bloodline.
And yeah, they're we did a family thing and something that touched. It's kind of Disney.
I feel you.
It's got a Disney feeling.
I feel you.
But it's a more. We can't even listen to it. A lot of people in the family can't even listen to it because it makes us cry. So and pretty much everyone who heard it for the first time cried.
Okay.
Yeah, from students to friends to family members.
See, after the camera shuts off, I want to exchange numbers, and I wanna copy of that.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
play it. I'll
man,
play that for you.
definitely want to copy of that.
Got a little bit for everybody.
You know what I mean? It's not supposed to be released or nothing, right? Or is it already
No,
out there?
that's out there. It's out there. Just not
It's already
not
out
a
there.
single, but it's on my album that came out during the COVID times.
Hello, I was just saying to my boy Drop Daniels, who was complaining that no artist came out with no tracks, no music
I
during
came out with a
COVID.
whole album during COVID.
You see that, Drop Daniels? A talented Toronto artist
But
came
no one
out.
knows.
Listen,
Because who had money to do promo back in during COVID? We all lost our artists. I know we lost our shirts. Like my company was dormant for like almost 2 years. So
I'm gonna put it this way: if there's a will, there's a way.
yeah.
Okay.
So we put it out, but
So that's
it
beautiful.
just kind of stayed like this.
Hey, if I knew about it, I would have promoted it.
Well, it's
Hell
still out
yeah.
there.
Well, I'm gonna start promoting it now. Then shit, you'll soon see that on my CMA.
But I do have an
Entertainment
EP coming
CTV.
out though, like in the next
Oh,
few months.
even
I do
better.
have an E EP.
Well, that's that new question.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I could stay here and do this all day. No, calm down, Tech Man. Chill out, chill out. We gonna do this. This is a Blue Motherfucking Monday. You're hearing the Down to Earth podcast via EQTV Studios. I'm here with this beautiful, beautiful goddess of a woman, TT Loca.
That's me.
Yeah, that's her. Look at her. You know you enjoying this. So I got my speed round. I usually put all my international people through and all my local people through, and I feel like I should get that speed round cracking with you.
Speed round.
Yeah, so it's a bunch of speed questions, you know what I mean? ABC and stuff like that.
What you gonna ask her?
What am I going to ask her? Just some questions, man. You know what it is.
All right.
All right, let's see how it goes now. All right, we already had the self-explanatory cosplay question. So I hope I explained it well enough for you, love.
You did. I get it. I got it.
Okay, I'm glad.
I put two and two together. Oh, that's what it is.
Okay. So, because my tech man has his own show that y'all should be tuning in on Fridays called Heroes and Villains, I always try to
That's so right.
get this question popping with folks now.
Heroes and villains.
Yeah, that's on a Friday. It is more like a conference, a debate with a bunch of men and
All
panel
about
vibes.
superheroes, villains, not only in DC and Marvel, in movies, video games, anything in society.
Yeah, I use
You
my
guys both have control over that?
my grandma was my hero.
Yeah.
That was my hero. I picked her as my hero. And then I think my villain was everybody who knew about COVID and you know, just like, yeah, you guys are all villains. Like, all you guys are all villains.
That was a super villain. COVID was a
Fact.
super villain, man.
Fact.
That was a super villain.
Facts.
mean,
Big facts.
wow.
Big facts. Big facts.
You don't want to know that was a plandemic, not a pandemic.
Yeah.
It was a plandemic.
Oi.
Plan.
So, here's my question. If you had to pick A, hero, B, villain, or C, you don't care about none of that stuff.
Hero.
Okay. Since you chose hero.
I have a question then, since she said that.
Okay, go ahead.
So, what superpower or ability would you require to be a hero?
Ooh.
Me, myself?
Yes.
I
If you
already-
had that.
I already have my superpower. Entertainer!
Man, I just see some Jen in the holograms here. You know what I'm saying? Straight.
How did that go again? Did it have like a tune to it?
They did have a song.
Jen.
Okay.
Yeah, my entertainment is my superpower. I'd say if I have a secondary power, it's creation, but creation and entertainment, those are my superpowers. I don't know about y'all, but that's what works for me.
Mm-hmm.
But if I was like an actual superhero, like I would be like, like a Wonder Woman type thing.
See, that's dope.
know, but-
All right, that leads into my next question. Since you did pick hero, who's your top 3 favorite heroes? Anybody in the world, top 3. Just pick any 3 favorite heroes.
Well, Wonder Woman, Batman,
Number 1, Batman
Superman.
and Superman.
And but the thing is that I really love the Incredible Hulk, and he's kind of a hero, but he's not. But he is, but he's not.
Anti-hero.
So
Okay,
he's
okay,
just
okay.
the Incredible Hulk. Just
So
'cause
since they're all men in the
Purple
last
shorts.
3, we'll just put them all in second place.
all right,
All right, and we'll give you a third one if you'd like. Anyways, no, we're good.
Catwoman.
Oh, Catwoman's up there. All right, so we just
So we have
move.
Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman,
and
Catwoman,
Hulk.
and the
Yeah,
Incredible
okay,
Hulk.
Okay, we good. We got that on camera, so we'll do the editing later. All right. So that was her top 3, folks. Just remember that. All right. Now, since we got you as a hero, and we kind of got you with the Wonder Woman / Catwoman / bad boy vibe. Okay. TT,
Dímelo.
who's your arch villain? Who's your arch villain?
Mine, like in real life,
No, remember you're a hero
hero.
now.
Okay, like-
so you can have anybody.
like Wonder Woman, like
you,
against.
you can make anybody. Our current mayor, since she's slacking.
Like JT could be my current, could it be my thing?
Anybody. Who would be your best adversary? Yeah, exactly. Adversary. There's the word. Look at him. I would have went with Nemesis. I want that repeated, stubborn struggle for power. You know what I mean?
Oh, I never really thought about that ever in my life.
You see, these are the type of things I like to do. International artists.
I think I know why you asked that, because you see now the best thing would be having the worst to bring the best out of you.
Okay, okay,
You know what I mean?
okay. When
Yeah.
you're saying my nemesis, or
Yeah.
you're saying like this is like
Who's that one?
Joker to
The
Batman.
Batman, yeah, you know,
could
like
equal up to
who-
like,
who-
you know, could
who-
almost match up.
who would be that person that, you know, you don't want them to foil your plans? That one person. Anybody can foil your plans, but this person
How about I just
drives your
say
blood.
a communist?
Oh my goodness, that's hot.
Good one.
That's a hot one.
That's a good one.
That's a hot one. That's different.
I was gonna say a trafficker, but then I went with just communist in general.
Yeah.
Okay, but I would say like anyone
Educated
who wears
woman.
anyone who wears any of those hats, they come to me. You're done. Dude, I'm gonna tell you something. My full name means liberty, means freedom.
Yeah.
And as a kid, I would look at Russia and I would look at communist countries and Cuba. And my boyfriend's from Cuba. I grew up in the Cuban community with like the
Blah, 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 blah.
right? And I like
Shout out
if
to
it
Cuba.
wasn't for Cuban culture, I would not be the artist that I am today. I
See?
thought of that the other day and I was like, do you know how many Cubans don't get to show the world their talent?
That's crazy.
I got to show that and make money from that and become the artist that I am because of the influence of that country specifically. However, growing up, I was like so scared for all the kids that I
Yeah.
saw that couldn't leave the country or couldn't do things because of a communist regime. That is my biggest fear. So when I see, my Cuban boyfriend looking at things that Canada's putting out there and then he's
Yep.
saying, "Oh my God, this reminds me of home."
Yeah.
This is one of my biggest fears too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
And stand up with
fight.
a
I'm
man.
gonna fight, hold the line because
Yeah. We're
I
not
never
gonna get
thought a
too
million years that
political.
I would be.
We'd be here. I said the same
right?
thing, man.
But I'm gonna just say those few things and
Yeah,
you know which side I'm on.
We know the people. We know the people. And that's what we want. We want more artists that are connected to the people. We don't want the ones that are away from the people. We want them to perform, entertain.
This is off topic. I'm gonna segue for 1 sec if you don't mind.
Sure,
Okay,
love.
before you continue the question.
Oh, sure.
I was telling someone else this recently. Someone said, "What is one of your ultimate goals?" And I was like, "Well, I have a lot of goals, but one of them is to create my own music industry
Right.
and it's like of the light, right?
Right.
So everybody who's in the industry now and that does dirty, underhanded, takes money, steals,
Mm-hmm.
gets ways by this, that, and the other, shady stuff, not allowed in my music industry. And my music
Exactly.
industry is probably gonna be about yay big, but we're not allowed. You have to be
Yeah.
like-minded and
Yeah.
clean and good to get in. There's no shady, nothing, no undercutting, no nothing. There's abundance for everybody. So
Yeah.
I don't know why we go around thinking that there's not, but that's the industry that we're in. And then
Yep.
it's shady the way you get in. It's not even about your talent, but in my industry, it'll be about your talent and how you treat people.
I agree with
know what
that.
I'm saying?
I
It's
agree with
So,
that.
Cleaner.
so wait a minute. It brings back to a statement like what Nicki Minaj said on a show.
up?
She said back in the day I could turn on the radio and there'd be talent on. Nowadays when I turn on the radio, it's who's popular.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
you would agree with that?
yeah.
Popularity sucks.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm popular in certain areas, like in the salsa world, in the Latin pop world. As a gymnastics person, I'm popular. I have my cliques of popularity all over the world. But I'm not owned by or run by a certain entity that will make me more popular than organically popular that I am. I'm not part of that. So, and I will never be part of it. Like I will never ever go.
gatekeepers.
I will them. I will never go. And you do you
Mm-hmm.
over there. I'm not trying to whatever. I'm gonna do me over here. And my success has been a long and steady lifetime road. And I'm still on that road. I ain't going nowhere. Okay.
I'm so
and
grateful
when
that
I'm
you're here
100,
doing my show.
maybe I'm gonna have some wrinkles or whatever, but I'm still gonna be entertaining people or teaching people and creating. I'm still gonna do what I was born to do. But the light, like the
love
minute
this
I get my
energy.
hands on some real money, because unfortunately this world is run by money.
Yep.
As soon as I will buy the cleanliness of my new industry.
I
and
agree.
Make sure that it's clean and
Team
run.
agree. Team agree. Yep.
One day,
Team agree.
I want my whole
Team agree.
industry. Never mind an academy. I want the
Team
industry
agree.
to be clean. Yeah, and it has started. Started already.
Yeah. Kudos for all the little cliques around the world. You know why? Because at the end of the day, I personally think you can accomplish that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Because trust me, we need it over here.
No.
Yeah, there's nobody holding it down for us artists no more, man.
No.
Like, geez, everything is so cookie cutter or sold out and bought out and just terrible. I don't know. Like, I remember, hate to say my age, but I remember going in the 90s is like, what was bad boy music and Onyx and you know what I mean? Like, there was stuff on the radio that at the time in the moment, I think needing to hear it because the world was really cookie cutter. And then 2000, early 2000s, the movie industry actually took full control over the music industry. And that was it. And since I seen that change, that's when I saw the Joe Buttons go from music. I love Joe Buttons' music. I love when he was with Ransom and them guys, Riot Squad, and, you know, shoes, rest in peace of Stack Bundles, you know what I mean? Like, I like music, you know what I mean? I have a tech man come and tell me he listened to a lot of American music, too, back in the day. I came up in 2000, folks, CMA Entertainment, and I got to see the Point Blanks, the Empires, the Soul Assassin, Citizen Kane, and like, there's a lot of people I got to come up and see them pretty much hit their glass ceiling and realize they don't do what you do. You know what you do? You're honest with your fan base and you're honest with people. A lot of fans respect that to the core. And those are the people I try to connect with this Blue Motherfucking Monday shit. That's why I'm never trying to bring anything positive except beautiful people. Yeah, I will keep your hubby on his toes. I'm going to tell you that. Don't slip. Valentine's Day's around the corner. Yeah.
Escuchate eso.
Hey, you should know Cousin Bacon. Then, yeah, that's why he never brought me around. Okay, so I should finish
Any
up the
more?
speed round. Yeah, I really should get into the speed round with you. Oh my goodness.
Speed.
Yeah.
And because I answer and I speak for an hour, so that
No,
the
it's
speed
okay.
slows down.
It's fine.
Speedy
It's-
Gonzalez.
Listen, if I'm getting this type of juice from you, nobody else is. They're gonna bring those cookie cut. Where were you from? And what did you do? And blah 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 blah. What expired?
Let's go. Speed round.
Speed round. So
Ándale.
ABC: skateboard, BMX bike, or rollerblades.
BMX bike.
Girl has class. All right, this one's a 1-2. So water or alcohol?
Water.
Ooh, she go this for real. See that?
Agua. Water.
All right. I know you own a cat, but I still got to ask you this question anyways because it is a dog show. Welcome to Blue Motherfucking Monday. Cat, dog, or other?
Both.
That's different.
Other would have been other. Both.
Both. I got you. All right.
I'm a dog person, but I have cats right now, so they would be horrible moms.
Bob and Marley.
Bob and Marley, but they are dogs in tiger bodies. They're like tigers, tiger cats.
I still can't tell them the difference. I
Yeah,
ain't gonna
well,
front.
Marley's got a little bit more.
Yeah. You
Mommy's
said that.
protector.
Okay. Now, transportation-wise, we go flight, drive, or other.
Depends on the moment, but I'm gonna say flight.
Okay. Not bad. You see the international folks all flying. They taking planes like taxi.
I've been on many plane rides.
Yeah. Well, since I do own a dog, but I'm still going to ask this question anyways because you are married in my mind now. Jeez. On a rainy day, are your pets in or out?
They never are out ever. They're in 24/7, 7
Okay.
days a week.
She knows her pets.
Yeah.
So if it rains, they're like, hell no.
No, they're not. They
They're
are
nowhere
indoors.
near the window.
They are indoors. When I had a dog,
Yeah.
she would go outside really quickly and run back
Okay.
inside because she would
Okay.
whatever. But the cats are indoor animals.
Okay.
They run the joint.
I get you. I get you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. Okay. Well, I don't want to be all up in your business some more. So let's just move on to the next one. The next one's cause yeah, comes to food now. So we got healthy food, junk food, or fine cuisine. What
All
is
of
your
the
preference?
above.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
It depends on the moment.
Very tasteful.
Love all of them.
Okay. So, here's the question of the day. If you had the choice, okay? This is your choice. You're going out. You have to go to this place. You have 3 choices right now. You have home, the club, or the barbecue.
Okay. I have to give an explanation because I'm one of those, okay? I'm gonna say barbecue because I can bring the comfort of home and the nightclub to the barbecue.
Yeah, you can.
Churrasco brasileiro.
Hey. Okay.
Brazilian barbecue. It's a whole other story, but you need samba, Brazilian. Anyways, food, dance, club, together, but it depends on the moment.
Okay, so it's the barbecue.
I'm simply complicated.
I could feel you on the barbecue because if the barbecue, I am a home guy. If I have my choice, it's home, straight.
I'll
But
be home too if I depend on like if I just worked I worked 3 weeks straight and didn't have a day off. Yesterday I had a day off.
Yeah.
And I like watched Netflix and ate a bunch of bad food and chilled the hell out.
It's called a chill day.
And
Me
and,
day.
and
It's
I did
okay.
a lot of
Yeah.
that too.
A lot of
But-
me day.
right
A me
and
day.
total me day, and then I started feeling guilty.
Yeah.
And I was like, why am I feeling guilty? I just worked 3 weeks straight without a day off. And then I was like, don't feel guilty.
No.
Just live. So it was a home day.
But that's what I mean. Like, maybe because I've been in this industry a little bit too long, man. It's work now when I go out in industry stuff. It's just
Depends on
work.
what it is. But yeah, it's work for me too. It's
Yeah,
my
it's
career.
work. Yeah.
It's my life.
So like now it's like home or the barbecue, because at least at the barbecue I get to sit back, eat, get to watch people dance, have fun.
I'm not gonna go clubbing very often at this
Yeah.
point, but
Yeah.
when I do, it's always salsa. I go and see my friends. I know everybody. I have my salsas, and that's it. But because salsa is part of my job, is part of my career,
Right.
and belly dancing, and singing, and gymnastics, all that stuff, it's fun for me. But it is my work as well. So if I have a choice to finish a show at 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. and go home and then just chill, I will, instead of going to the club. But if it's like my girl's birthday or whatever, I'll go and I'll have a few dances and I'll stay. You know, I'll have a shot or two and then I'm out.
Yeah.
But it just depends on the
That's
moment.
true. That is true. I've been trying to get my people on that early bird vibe. I want to get home before 12.
Oh yeah. I go to bed at 4 in the morning as it is, whether I'm home or I'm out or I'm
I'm
working.
up by 4 in the morning. No matter if I went to bed at 3:30.
Yeah.
It's awful, bad habit. And then I try to figure out a way to get a power nap in there. And
No, I'm like 4 to 10
I
is
can't
my
get it.
sleep
I
time.
just can't get it. I can't get that power nap. It's either I get the sleep or I don't.
But I create more like after midnight. So like, when my mind starts going, it's usually between 12 and 4.
Creative juices are running.
Anytime, but 12 and 4 is usually my most fancy.
I see. Okay. Well, do you know what Ebony Magazine's about?
Ebony culture.
Okay. So you know the magazine.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I'm not a big magazine person
Yeah.
anymore in general.
Okay.
Just the like online or hard copies. When hard copies were a thing,
Yeah.
I definitely was more into it. I do have a Michael Jackson Rolling Stone magazine in my room.
Yeah.
But quite honestly, there's so little time in a day that I have to pick and choose the things that I do. And honestly, I used to read a lot as well. And I
Me too.
don't read as much anymore because I'm so busy doing other stuff, like creating and editing music and stuff. There's a lot of stuff to do.
I'm doing this.
But yes, Ebony magazine I've heard of. It's not
Okay.
something that I read on a regular, but
Yeah. I'm only asking because that since we did the Marvel thing and you kind of answered the hero question, I'm always picking on the heroes because my show's about that.
yes. Like that's not my main. Like it's not something that I'm gonna go out and go to the
know,
Comic
love.
Con. But I know my
love.
stuff.
I know. So,
Yeah.
Mr. Majors, one of our fellow Melanellan brothers, was dressed up kind of. He tried to say he was dressed up as a cosplayer. Sorry,
Okay.
for the cover of Ebony magazine. Me
Okay.
personally, I don't know. I would say he looked gay. In a nutshell.
So what was he dressed as?
No. There's no comic book anime character.
Oh, he just dressed up.
If somebody made, okay, I look at it like this: Ebony's supposed to be a substantial magazine,
Yeah.
cultural magazine, right? Okay.
Isn't that what I said? It's a culture, like
Yeah.
culture.
Now, to me, a man like Jonathan Majors, just the name alone, get it? You kind of felt powerful, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you're dressed up, not saying too masculine, because
Like Metro.
you see George Clooney's Metro, right?
George Clooney be fine.
But he Metro though.
But he's Metro, yeah.
Okay.
I've seen
Okay.
some Metro looking dudes, and I'm like, okay.
Now I was
Prince!
thinking Jonathan Majors was Metro till I saw the cover.
Oh.
That's what I'm questioning right now.
I didn't see the cover, so I can't judge.
This
a
is
book by
why
its cover.
I already caught on to that. Listen, cameraman, tech man guy over there. Don't let
But-
me and you
but-
get into a fight here. I know.
Am I supposed to have seen that before I came in here today?
Listen, we don't care if you've seen it or not. We care about the answer to the major
Okay,
question.
so because I haven't seen it,
I can't pick on you like the way I should, so don't worry. It's okay.
But because I haven't seen it, I can't really say.
No.
But also, if somebody's dressed out of character or
I'm just saying.
dressed up,
I'm just trying
I
to figure out if you knew the character, period. As in the actor, Jonathan Majors. That's
No.
all now. Okay, see? These are the things you do. Investigative journalism on the live.
Well,
See?
now I'll go and check it out.
Well, yeah. I'm just going to say from my point of view, it wasn't a good look for him.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't a
Well-
good look for him. Because,
It depends on what world you're in.
I don't know him
And
personally, so I can't
I would think for
do
Ebony
that.
Magazine followers, it's not going to be the greatest look for him. But for
I don't know. I don't know.
Fulano de Tal, it might be a great look.
I want to ask some of the Ebony execs.
You-
The world put him on Smash. This is why I'm kind of finding it funny that you didn't even hear about it or see about it. You get it?
yeah, some things I like.
But it's okay. This just shows me the radius of my reach and where I could go with my audience. Fuck Oprah money. I'm going for that Maury Povich shit.
But honestly, too, like, there's only so many hours in a day,
Yes,
and
there
I may
is.
have missed a certain post, but I also saw another 3. But there's like 1,000 out there,
There's
so
a million
if I
posts.
just spent like all day on my phone watching posts, and I do spend a good time to see what's going on, I have to, right? But I don't want to spend my whole entire day on social media or whatevs because
You know what? I have a journalist co-host, not co-host, coRespondent to the network here, and me and her always have this debate about posting because like we're being like our tech man. We're getting a lot of content and we're trying to post it.
Right.
And I ain't gonna lie, I'm not the best at posting. I don't like posting, but I think because I'm organic, I'm allowed to make the mistakes that I want. It shows I'm a real person.
yeah, I agree.
Eh.
I do stories. I don't do a lot of posting. I get in
Yeah.
trouble for it all the time.
Yeah, I get post troubles all the time too. So I just look at it like this. At the end of the day, I want to promote my people. I want to promote talent. I want to promote skill. I think there's nothing wrong with that, regardless if it's a doctor, singer, gymnast, actress, model, rapper.
Rapper.
Yeah, those things. Country artists, opera singers. You know what I mean? I'm willing to promote it as long as it's good.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I find that then my negativity gets seen more easily and so quickly. You know what I mean? And maybe because seeing a black man kind of dressed up like that on a big cover magazine like that, it was kind of cool for the general population. But for this guy here,
Nice catch.
thank you very much.
No, I feel you. I feel you.
This guy here, I don't know, man. Like, when I'm looking at an up-and-coming actor, I don't want to see him wearing a dress. If you have a funny female, put her in the dress.
I agree.
I'm just saying.
I mean, I'm cool with everybody doing whatever they want. If you want to wear a dress, go ahead.
Yeah.
But I think that it's like there's a time and a place for certain things.
I like the way you said it. You
And-
do. You make that decision.
Yeah,
You're
go
comfortable
ahead.
with it.
But it doesn't have to be on the front of the magazine unless there's a purpose for it.
Thank you. I mean, like, the fact that he threw it. Sorry, I shouldn't say fact because you don't know him and not the circumstances. The fact that it got thrown into the cosplay realm, I found it so hilariously funny because I wasn't sure if it was defending the manly aspect of it or was it the change transformish type of energy that it was supporting. I couldn't get it because it was like everywhere. Everywhere I turned, somebody was talking about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I may have.
And-
Maybe now thinking back, maybe I did see it and didn't even.
And then the funny thing is, certain people that I'll talk to right now, they'll remember it over his current law situation that he's in right now because he's in front of the judge right now over some nonsense.
Oh.
Oh yeah, like supposedly him and his girl kicked off and his girl whooped his ass and it's on camera and shit and she charged him originally not knowing that she got caught on camera whooping his ass.
ain't that about a bitch?
Ain't that about a bitch? And then the people that were working with her, this is the lovely part about life. The people that were working with her going, yes, we got your story covered. All the people that actually saw what happened hours before are like, fuck this bitch. This is what really happened. Now you got the people to confirm the abuse before the abuse was caught on tape.
And she took him to.
Oh my God! And
You know,
she brought him in front of the judge.
That's a bit of a touchy subject too, because I know some people that are getting blamed for things that are ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
And there's people like pulling that kind of stuff on them. And
I don't understand why we waste our government dollars on this stuff. I don't. Like, I understand America now where they're like, yeah, get a peace bond. I don't want to get a charge. You got to get a charge to get a peace bond. I don't want to charge. No charge. No, I'm not guilty. But here in Canada, you're guilty till proven innocent. So sorry. Salute to all the men that are locked up innocently. And respect to all the men that stay silent anyways. Yeah. But moving on to more positive, beautiful things on the other side of this table here, me. Because the speed round's almost done. I got the last super question.
Well,
I got one last question to be truthful. Okay. This is a hard one, but I got to explain it, okay?
Okay.
It's one or two. It is.
I always create my own 3, 4, and 5 anyway.
Oh, babe, this is it. This is the question of all questions.
Okay.
That makes all other shows suck because my show's the best with no
I'm waiting
intro.
for it.
Boss fight or sleep in? A or B?
Boss fight
Boss fight.
or sleep in? Sleep in.
Hold on. Wait. Because you're an intelligent woman, and I probably want to see how this goes now. Boss fight means
Okay, explain it.
complete the task, get the job done.
Complete the task.
Get the job done.
Get the job done.
That's what the boss fight is.
Okay, then I misunderstood that.
No, it's okay. I like the fact
sleep
that you,
in.
or sleep in.
Okay, definitely boss fight.
Okay, baby. I love this. You see this type of energy? I've been saying it all year long since 2023 kicked in. I said it's this Empress energy, man. And every Empress I've talked to all year long, I said the same thing, boss fight.
Yeah.
So salute to you.
I didn't understand what you meant. I thought it
I
was
know.
like get on the phone. I'm like get on the phone and fight with your boss. I'm like
No.
I kind of have my own business, so who am I gonna fight with?
No.
And I was like thinking
Boss
about
fight.
it, and then I was like,
Boss
okay,
fight.
now that you explained what
Boss
boss fight is,
Boss
hands
fight.
down. And I love to sleep, but I will get it done and then sleep.
Yeah, you see that? Grind.
And if it means 3 days, then it's 3 days.
Hey, kids, these are the people you got to salute and say hello to. You understand? That's what that good morning means, man. I try
No,
to
I
tell
got
folks
some
this all the time.
Good people around.
I try to tell folks all the time, you got to be real, you know, because a lot of these people are scripted and pre-planned, and they got their little intros and all that other stuff. And I'm like, nobody cares about that no more. Like, not even the people who pay for that shit care about that shit.
Right.
That's the funny part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because at one point, if anybody knows Toronto, there was a bunch of YouTube stations all over the place where YouTubers had access to.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. It was weird. Well, I can't call it weird, but I understand where YouTube came from with the monopolizing, even though we're in Canada and you're not supposed to monopolize. But they just did it blatantly in front of us. I'm just saying. But I just believe right now that if I knew that 10 years ago, I would have approached this YouTube situation different. And maybe I would have that bougie intro and all that nice little swagger stuff and be on my clout face. But instead, I find talent.
I love it. You guys are so great.
And bring talent to y'all Canadians and Americans in the world. Because we on the internet, so I might as well just hit every little corner of the world. You know what I mean? And I try my best, folks. Like, that's 2 international. That's 2. International. And we here in Canada. You know what I mean? You know what somebody suggested to me in my email one day? Why don't I talk about the next guest? I thought to myself to email them back some really rude things.
The next guest, like so you're talking to me, and then you're gonna say, "Oh, and the next week we
and
are."
then I was like, ooh.
Like you can announce it, but not to like give the info. That's the interview, right?
F-bomb. F-bomb. I'm just being real. I was debating about remembering the person's email name and spitting it out there, but I was like, they took the time that asked me why I don't do that, and I was like, damn, that's a weird question. You want me to format my non-formatable thing? Like, jeez.
That sound again.
Yeah, I'm saying you can't do that to people. It's like trying to ask your pet to do something you wanted to do. You know what I mean, man. People say, "Oh, it's easy with dogs." You just be like, "Here, show them the treat." No, say the dog don't want that damn treat. If it's a cat,
My cats listen very well, like they're like dogs, but
yeah,
they
but if
don't
you ain't
wanna
got
do
no
something,
children, yeah, that's what I'm
they're
saying.
not gonna do it.
How about come in the bathroom? I'm about to turn on the water in the bathtub. Come here, kitty. I got a treat. I'm just saying.
Aw.
I'm just saying.
Oh, they're annoying.
But this is what I say. Blue motherfucking Monday.
Purple today.
It's purple today. Yes. I learned something new today. Morada is purple. I didn't know that.
Morada, morado,
Morada,
purple,
morada.
or bruise.
Or bruise.
Could be both.
Ooh, that's pretty tough. I like that. That's a cool
She's
superhero name.
purple, but she'll bruise you.
Yeah, I'm saying that's kind of be nicer than She-Hulk these days. Yeah, man, I know. I already asked the boss question. He just waiting on me to be like, I gotta go. So it's a blue motherfucking Monday. We're here with TT Loca. I'm only saying her name because I can't pronounce it properly. So the next time
You're
you
good.
come on here, I will definitely have it down
You're
packed.
good.
This is how you know we real over here, folks. Tune into my other correspondents, yo. Nikki Victorious on Thursdays, Heroes and Villains on Friday. Oh yeah, and Brooklyn Honey on Tuesdays.
Ooh,
Yeah, man, we got a little thing going on over here at the D2E family here. We building.
I like it. I like it.
We building. So, you know,
Yay.
on the behalf of my other correspondents, you're probably more than well to come through and be on their shows too.
Cool.
Yeah, man, on a real level. Because we can get you, we can bring.
Victorious.
Hey,
I met her back
yeah,
at the party.
yeah.
Backyard.
The Mary Jane Festival. Hi, folks.
Yay.
The Mary Jane Festival. If y'all trying to get on the Mary Jane Festival, talk to any of the artists that were on prior Mary Jane Festivals.
Yes.
Okay? And then we'll go from there. Either way, this is the end of a Blue Motherfucking Monday. Officially. I'm cutting. I'm saying goodbye. I'm saying all that bye-bye stuff. This beautiful goddess here. Can you please tell them one more time how they get a hold of you before this guy says his magical message?
You can find me teriamoradamusic.com, Teria Morada Music Instagram, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, all of that.
Everywhere.
TERIAMORADA.
.com.
TeriaPurple.com.
.com.
Yes.
Thank you, boys.
Again, we are signing out here. You know what I mean? On all the networks here. Please
I want to be
subscribe.
here longer.
You don't know. This is the Rastafari Samurai. Never leaving you dry in your eye. I approve this message. Yeshin. What?
Pop, 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 pop.